October 18th, 1982. I still hear the echoes of voices in that forest. I no longer know if they are real or just the product of my tired mind. Night has fallen, and the silence that should calm me only amplifies the feeling that something is watching me. It's becoming harder and harder to distinguish between dream and reality.
March 17th, 1992. I know my mom is worried. Last night she came into my room and stood by the door for a while. She didn't say anything. I know she wants to, but she doesn't have the courage to ask. She thinks I'm losing control. Maybe I am. I haven't slept well since the last dream. It felt so real. Every time I close my eyes, I see Emily in that damned forest, calling me with her gaze. Today I found one of her hair ribbons in the garden. But that's impossible. I cleaned the garden myself last week. Did I miss it? March 22nd, 1992. I'm starting to see things. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's like there's someone or something in my house. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch shadows moving. This morning, I heard footsteps upstairs, but when I went to check, there was no one there. My dad says it's just the old pipes. He doesn't get it. No one does. I haven't been to school this week. I can't think about anything other than Emily. Something tells me she's close, but not in the way I want. There's something else. Something wrong. March 28th, 1992. I went to the mansion today. I know I should have stayed away, but I felt like I had to go. People have always told horrible stories about that place, but I never believed them. Today, when I approached, it was different. There was an absolute silence, like the world around it had vanished. When I went inside, everything was covered in dust and mold. But there was something in the air, a smell. I could swear it was Emily's perfume. I went upstairs, and it was there in the attic that I found the diary. Not hers, but someone who lived there before. The first pages were illegible, full of frantic scribbles. But what I could understand was enough. The door should not be opened. I have no idea what that means, but I have to find out. April 2nd, 1992. I saw her, I know I did. She was there at the end of the hallway near the door to my room. Not like I remember her. Her face was different, paler, with sunken eyes like something had been taken from her. When I moved closer, she vanished. But I could feel her presence. She wants me to follow her, and I will. I can't ignore it anymore. I feel different now. Something has changed inside me. Whatever is happening, it's wrapping itself around me, consuming me. I think I'm finally beginning to understand what the diary meant. I shouldn't have gone to the mansion. I shouldn't have read it. But it's too late. The door has been opened. April 7th, 1992. The voices are louder now, not just in my dreams, but during the day too. I try to ignore them, but they know things about me, things I've never told anyone. They accuse me, blame me for Emily's disappearance. They say it's my fault. I tried shouting back, but the more I deny it, the stronger they get. And the worst part is, part of me believes them. Today, I saw the shadow again. It was closer this time. It seemed to be watching me, studying me. I can't let this go on. I'm going back to the mansion. I need answers. April 12th, 1992. I went back to the mansion tonight. I knew it was dangerous, but the voices didn't give me a choice. They told me I'd find answers, but what I found was much worse. The attic was colder than before, and the familiar smell of Emily filled the air. But there was something else. A presence. I could feel it watching me, even though I couldn't see it. I opened the diary again, trying to decipher more, and then something happened. The words started to change before my eyes, forming a clear message. You opened the door. Now you must pay the price. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned, and there she was. It wasn't Emily as I remembered her, but something that wore her form. Her eyes were empty, her skin pale and almost translucent, and her lips moved without making a sound. I screamed, but my voice seemed swallowed by the silence around me. When I tried to run, the attic door slammed shut on its own, and everything went dark. April 15th, 1992. I don't know how long I stayed in that attic. When I finally got out, the sun was already setting, but something inside me has changed. I feel empty. The voices aren't around me anymore. They're inside me. They whisper, control my thoughts. I keep wondering if I'm losing track of who I am. I looked in the mirror today and barely recognized my own reflection. There's something in my eyes, a shadow that wasn't there before. Every time I blink, I feel like I'm being watched. Emily is still here, but I can't see her. She's in the walls, in the shadows. She's part of this place now, and so am I. April 20th, 1992. I'm back at the mansion. I don't think I ever really left. It calls to me, pulls me in. I tried to resist, I tried to run, but I always end up here. The voices are louder now, they don't give me any rest. They say I'm almost ready, but ready for what? I feel like I'm being shaped, turned into something I can't understand, but I can no longer fight. Tonight, I saw Emily again. This time, she was at the foot of my bed, watching me while I slept. When I opened my eyes, she smiled. It wasn't a human smile. It was something terribly wrong. She reached out her hand to me, and for a moment I wanted to take it, to join her. But when I tried, my own hand didn't feel like it belonged to me anymore. It's like I'm trapped in a body that isn't mine. April 25th, 1992. Now I understand. I am the door. I always have been. From the moment Emily disappeared, I felt something break inside me, like a crack was opening. The truth is, I brought her here. Not with my hands, but with my desires, with my fear. I summoned her, and now we are both trapped, two parts of something much darker. This will be my last entry in the diary. I no longer have control over my thoughts, my movements. Every word I write feels guided by something else. Whatever I unleash now possesses me. Emily is no longer the victim, and I am no longer the sister looking for answers. Now we are one. And tomorrow, when the doors of the mansion open again, something will come out. Something the world is not prepared to see.
October 9th, 2024. They won't believe me. No one ever does. But the evidence is all here. I found this diary in a locked drawer in the abandoned mansion. I shouldn't have been there, but curiosity got the better of me. I had heard the legends, the stories of people who disappeared, and I wanted to find out for myself. When I opened the diary, the first pages were stained, almost unreadable. But what was left was enough to send chills down my spine. Clara. That was her name. The girl who wrote these words. As I read, a shiver ran down my back, like something was watching me. I won't lie. I thought about dropping everything and running, but something kept me there. The mansion felt alive in a way that's hard to explain. When I finished reading the last page, I heard a sound, a creak, like someone was coming up the stairs. I tried telling myself it was the wind, or maybe the old house settling, but it wasn't. I knew. Whatever was in the diary, whatever happened to Clara, it's still here, and now it knows I'm here too. I can't leave. I feel trapped. The air is heavy, and the darkness seems thicker, like it's closing in on me. Something is coming, I can smell it. Feel the cold creeping in. I should burn this diary. Maybe that's the only way to end this. But what if it's too late? What if, by reading it, I've already opened the door too? I'll keep the diary for now. Maybe I can figure out more. But if anyone finds this notebook, please, run. Run before it's too late. Do you think the story is over? Or has the door been opened to something far darker? If you enjoyed this chilling tale, don't forget to subscribe to Scary Stories to You for more stories that will keep you up at night. Don't leave just yet. There's a recommended video right here with another terrifying story that will give you chills. Click and find out what awaits, if you dare.